Okay, hi everyone. This is the 401k education. We're going to go over risk, investments, and the future. This is going to go nice and quick, but these are really the three key topics to cover when it comes to educating on the 401k, what you have going on, the risks that are associated with investing, the investments that are out there, and then what the future could look like. Okay, so first we got to go over risk. Well, there's always investment risk. There's risk of investing in traditional investments like the stock market, the bond market, but there's also risk involved in adding digital assets like our plan that offers. We offer Bitcoin in there. And so yes, there is heightened volatility around digital assets, especially Bitcoin. However, it's minimized. The max amount of Bitcoin that can be in your portfolio is 10%. You can obviously have less. You could have 5% or 1% or even none. You can have a traditional portfolio, but there is investment risk, which means these are not guaranteed to go up. But there's also the risk of having just cash. And what do we mean by that? Well, if you only have cash, you can see what's going on now, especially with inflation. The dollar's not getting you very far, thus the dollar is devaluing. So there are risks also of not being invested. Okay, when it comes to investments, there's some things that are comprised of the portfolios. They're typically mutual funds that cover part of it being in the stock market and part being in bonds. And then when it comes to our portfolios, there are three designed ones that have the ability to invest in Bitcoin. One of them has just 1% that goes into Bitcoin. The next one has 5%. And the most aggressive one has 10%. So what that means is we take a 60-40 stock bond portfolio made up of mutual funds. We reduce the 40% in the bonds and the fixed income, and we replace that with 10% in pure Bitcoin. And so these are the options that you have to pick from. Now, again, you don't have to have any Bitcoin in your portfolio. We do have a conventional, just 60-40, very conservative portfolio to choose from. And something else to note is that you could pick between multiple portfolios. So you could have 50% of your retirement money go into the 90-10 portfolio, which has 10% in Bitcoin, and you can have the other 50% just go into the conventional mutual funds, 60-40 stocks and bonds. Okay, so what does this mean for the future? Well, when it comes down to risk, you have, again, the risk of the investments. They can go down. They don't always go up. But then you also have the risk of just being in cash. So when you look at it like this, our projections show that implementing some Bitcoin could have the chances for a better return and larger savings in the future. If you just do mutual funds and take a conservative route, those two have been shown to appreciate nicely over time, but not possibly as much as adding some digital assets like Bitcoin to the portfolio. And then cash, as we all experience, holding too much cash, the purchasing power goes down. The $100 bill is the new 20. Okay, that wraps it up. Very simple. We went over the risks, we went over the investments, and we went over what the future looks like. If you have any questions about your 401k plan or the investments that ensue, we always welcome those. You can reach out to us, email or phone. We'd be glad to help. Let us know if you need anything. Thanks.